Episode 8, The Mysterious Mare-do-well. I'm Count Lurchlot, and this is Lukewarm Television. I'm trying to be more efficient in life, which includes my YouTube videos, so I'm going to try and be more brief in my reviews. Speaking of which, the episode starts with Scootaloo starting a meeting of the official Rainbow Dash fan club. I should also point out that she's using the Crusaders clubhouse for this. I hope Apple Bloom and Sweetie Belle are okay with this, especially considering it's on Apple Bloom's farm. They start the meeting off by arguing what they should refer to Rainbow Dash as in terms of greatness. Unknown to them, Rainbow Dash is listening and suggests the following.
What about Super Ultra Extreme Awesome Amazing?
Say that 5 times fast. They all agree, leading Rainbow Dash to chuckle. She definitely has great influence. We then proceed to see Rainbow Dash performing various heroic tasks throughout Ponyville. First, she rescues a young filly from a well. I won't deny that takes guts even if you're a Pegasus, so good on you, Rainbow. The crowd cheers and the young filly declares Rainbow Dash her hero. I can't blame her for that, she'd be my hero too. The next heroic duty happens when a mother mare accidentally lets her foal's pram go down a hill. I feel her parenting skills should be questioned. Thankfully, Rainbow Dash manages to save the foal before they roll off a cliff, and this not only leads to thunderous applause, but also photographs from the press. We can also see the attention starting to go to Rainbow Dash's head. She literally threw the baby away when the press came. This causes concern from the other main characters. The next disaster is when a bunch of elderly ponies find themselves on a defective balcony. Might want to hire a carpenter pony. Thankfully, Rainbow Dash does manage to save them before anyone gets hurt. More cheers happen, and Rainbow Dash's ego continues to grow. Thankfully, Twilight has the same concern I do, must be her autistic instincts. While Rainbow Dash is making a public appearance for her fans, we begin to see just how badly the attention has gone to her head. Meanwhile, the other main characters become increasingly annoyed by Rainbow Dash's actions. While signing autographs for her fans, we bear witness to another accident when we see a pony is falling in a popped hot air balloon. That is honestly terrifying to think about if you can't fly. Oddly enough, Rainbow Dash doesn't immediately go to help her as she's busy signing autographs. She uses the excuse that she has a few seconds to spare. However, the mare in danger isn't saved by Rainbow Dash, but by a mysterious pony in a mask and cape. Shouldn't have wasted time, Rainbow Dash! This causes the citizens of Ponyville to cheer for the new hero, and the mayor of Ponyville, I still love this pun, bestows upon this hero the title of the episode.
I dub this new masked hero, the mysterious Mare-do-well!
This causes jealousy to arise in Rainbow Dash, believing herself to be the only hero Ponyville deserves. The next disaster involves a runaway carriage. Anyway, Rainbow Dash fails to save the carriage, but they are saved by Mare-do-well. This surprises Rainbow Dash as she can't believe Mare-do-well is stronger than her. The next disaster happens on a construction site. Wasting too much time on her catchphrase, Rainbow Dash allows the disaster to become even greater. She again fails to save the workers, but thankfully, Mare-do-well is extremely quick and agile and manages to save the workers. Rainbow Dash manages to save one worker, but Mare-do-well saved the rest, so it's not surprising she gets most of the praise. Even the stallion Rainbow Dash saved likes Mare-do-well more. This causes Rainbow Dash to believe that she needs to step up her game. When Rainbow Dash sees a tiny leak in the dam, she tries to plug it, but then the entire dam breaks. I think we need to talk to the engineer who built this. Thankfully, Mare-do-well arrives and upon showing she can use magic, fixes the dam before it's too late. The colour of her magic looks very familiar to me. Despite this, Rainbow Dash thinks she still has one advantage over Mare-do-well, that being flight, but then it's shown that Mare-do-well can fly as well. If I didn't know any better, I'd say Mare-do-well is either an alicorn or she has multiple different ponies. I wonder which is true. Rainbow Dash gets more and more jealous of Mare-do-well, especially after hearing the other main characters praise her. This leads Rainbow Dash to declare that she will prove she's a better hero than Mare-do-well. This leads to her becoming desperate as she actively tries to find danger throughout Ponyville. Here's what she finds. She spots Granny Smith and thinking the old man needs help crossing the street, Rainbow Dash tries to help her, but Granny Smith clearly doesn't want her help and even says she wasn't intending to cross the street. This was so funny to watch. Rainbow then thinks she hears some pony in trouble, but it's just a unicorn struggling to open the peanut butter jar. That is a lot easier when you have hands. Rainbow Dash ends up embarrassing herself and the unicorn does more to get the jar open. At least she's thankful. She then tries to save grass from weeds, but all the ponies just think she's lame. Also, you took a job away from this guy. By this point, Rainbow Dash is super annoyed as every pony, including Scootaloo, is more interested in Mare-do-well than her, especially after hearing that they are holding a thank you parade for Mare-do-well. At said parade, Rainbow Dash makes a fool of herself by asking what she's hiding and trying to remove the mask. Mare-do-well flees and Rainbow Dash gives chase. After a funny chase where Mare-do-well appears to be able to be in multiple places at once, she manages to tackle the hero and reveal her to be Pinkie Pie. Dun dun duh! But then Applejack and Twilight appear, revealing they are also Mare-do-well. They all played her at different times. Applejack was the one who stopped the carriage, Pinkie saved the construction workers with her Pinkie sense, and Twilight was the one who fixed the dam. Fluttershy also helped by being the one who flew, and Rarity made the costume. no surprise there. It's not surprising that they could all physically pass for the same hero, because if you look at them, they all have the same basic body design. Anyway, they did this because although they want Rainbow Dash to be a hero, they wanted to teach her that a real hero doesn't brag. This leads to Rainbow Dash admitting that she did let the attention go to her head. The other main characters follow this up by reminding Rainbow Dash of the importance of acting with grace and humility. Rainbow Dash acknowledges their point and admits she also needs to act with grace when others outshine her. This leads to Rainbow Dash writing her lesson for the episode. Unfortunately, we don't get to hear it before the episode ends, but I think we get the message. When I first watched this as a teenager, I found Rainbow Dash's arrogant actions to be a little cringy, and to be honest, I still do. But I find her desperate attempts to be a hero later hilarious. I also love the message of this episode because I think many of us have had that one arrogant friend who needed to be taught a lesson in humility. Thanks for watching, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you at the next review.